Hello and welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time viewing one of my videos. So this evening I thought I'd come and do a bit of sea fishing. There was a bit of sea running last night and I know there was a few fish come out, a few cod. However, I think I'm a day late for it. I missed it and the sea's now flat and calm, which is far from ideal for cod, especially on the North Yorkshire coast. You need a nice big northerly sea, but I'm going to give it a go. I've come to a place called Port Mulgrave, which is one of my favourite spots, especially over high water. It's into deep water, or deeper, so I prefer fishing in darkness for sea fishing. Where the tides are, things to do, but make the most of it when I can. I've been decorating the last couple of days, so I've been itching to get out. However, this place is amazing. I'll show you when we get down, but there's some hand-built cabins that the locals have built, and it always impresses me because this hike down, so these steps have recently been put in. You used to have to get down by that rope there. You have to lower yourself down all the way with a rope. And with it being to put steps in, so it's a hell of a lot easier. In a bit. Right, these little huts are absolutely tremendous. And I'm working on one there, building it. Awesome little bay. Yeah, that's all the little huts. So yeah, they're on building one there. I think it's been an old hut and they're on redoing it. Absolutely unreal. Yeah, this is Port Mulgrave. Normally, like I say, I like a big northerly storm here. Waves crashing in. But this has collapsed a fair bit. Last winter I was stood on there and fishing off it. This winter I'll not be. So there's a bit of colour in the water. There's a couple of lads just left on the way back up there. They've just had a few rockland. Nothing too drastic. So yeah, let's see what it does. So bait wise, I'm using carp and squid to start with, 6-ounce grip lead and a rotten bottom. I'll give it a blast out. It's on a pennel pulley rig, so 6-oar hook and a 4-oar hook for the pennel. It's normally brings us a result if the fish are about, so let's have a go. We've got a choice for the shore fishing, is the Zulcon XT Light Extreme Tournament. Fantastic rod. It handles all the rough ground and it's still sensitive. So the fish, 80-pound braid onto an 80-pound shock leader, pennel pulley rig. Normally, sometimes I'll go down to 1 hook on the rig, and baits varies, but it's normally cart and something as a cocktail. Yeah, bit of colour in the water. Wait for the sun to go down and the light levels to drop. You never know, there might be a cod kicking about. Not very much doubt it. Anyway, let's see. I've just had a rattle there. I don't think it was anything big, but the rod did nod. I'll normally stand holding the rod. I'll just get my camera back in the mount. I'll wait and see if it comes back. The high water's 5:30-ish. So I'm only fishing just over an hour up, and I'll probably fish 2 hours down. I got here a bit later than I'd have liked because of traffic. But it is what it is. So we've got just over an hour fishing the tide up, and then, like I say, I'll fish 2 hours down. Get the rod in the hand in case I get another bite. In a bit. Well, we've got something tapping away on it. I think it's a rockling or a whiting or something. It's not, definitely not cod bites. I think I might be wasting time. However, I'm here now. I might as well stick it out. So I just had a better bite there. Still wasn't a cod bite, but it's a lot better than the ones I have been getting. See if it hits it again. I think whatever it is isn't big enough to fit the 6-0 hook in its mouth. I might swap to a smaller hook and smaller bait and just see if I can get something in. No, the bait is chewed a bit, so I think I'll swap to a smaller hook and just see if I can wiggle something out to save us from a blank. Decided to stick with a big hook, big bait for now. No, it was just my first cast. I'm on my second cast. Sun's gone down, and I've just had a couple of good bites. Still not cod bites, but not better than what I was getting before. Stick with it. So, lost my rig on that cast. That's snagged up. So, putting on another one. I'm going for a smaller hook. I'm getting bites, but I don't think they're big enough to fit the 6-0 on its mouth. So, I'll try a smaller hook. That's what I'm looking for. And see if I can wiggle out whatever it is that I'm getting bites off. I'll let you know how we get on. Yeah, I've got a little bit. I know there might be a white and something about. Yeah, being joined by another lad. He's after the cod as well, hopefully. Yeah. I'm not on my cod anymore. Both of us are getting bites, but not off anything decent. Just little rattles. It's gone. Oh, it's currently slack water at the minute. So the bites have dropped off. Hopefully they'll come back when the tide turns and starts pushing out. Yeah, it's gone. Missed it. Yeah. Fish on, I think. Oh, it's off. It's off. Nightmare. Well, rebait. Get him back out there. Oh. Well, that wasn't a bad fish that I've just dropped off there. Oh. So that happens when you're on a little gear. Little 2-0 hook. You're obviously too small and dropped off. So I've gone back. Big hook, big bait. Oh, another good bite. See if it comes back. Golden last gust. Led by white one. Too small. It's pretty hook in its mouth. Oh, this hike back up is awful. Be a lot easier than when it was just the rope. Oh. You don't need to what they're doing with the Stairmaster. It's called Port Mulgrave. I don't even want to count these. Well, that's it. Right, like, oh, alright, you can see as much. It's a bit dark. Oh, yeah. Just get my breath back after the walk up them millions of stairs. 2 seconds. Yeah, it went exactly how I thought it would. There was no sea on flat. Started off with a big bait, big hook. After the cod, got plagued by white and just ripping the baits to bits. Not big enough to actually take the bait. Switched to a little hook, hit a big fish, and then dropped it because of one of the little hooks. Took the gamble. So yeah, the lad next to us caught a little pout, and that was about it. Yeah, plenty of bite. So after I lost that one, I went back to the big bait, big hook, but again, the white and just ripped it to bits. So yeah, big sea forecast next weekend. All going well, I'll be out. So until then, in a bit.